Reselling is one of the most lucrative and easy business models to get into right now, but a lot of these online influencers make it seem very difficult, like they have some secret cheat code that you don't know about. But in today's video, I'm going to be breaking it down on how I'm able to make over $30,000 every single month simply by reselling items such as AirPods, spider hoodies, and even cologne, because these are the most popular items, but a lot of people are gatekeeping it. So I'm going to be giving you my exact vendors that I use so you can get your reselling business off the ground and start making money this winter. Let's go. Hey guys, Jamal Resellers here. Welcome back to yet again another video, and today I'm going to be going over exactly how I make $30,000 every single month simply by reselling. The process is honestly easier than you think. A lot of people are making it sound very difficult, but making this type of money from reselling is definitely possible, and I want to prove to you guys today that you could simply scale your business to these very high numbers. But before you can even think about scaling, you're going to obviously need vendors, which I give out for 100% free. Click the link tree down in the description below, then you'll be brought to a bunch of different spreadsheets that I have clothing, bags, shoes, watches, but what you're here for is most likely going to be the reselling spreadsheet because it has the hottest items right now that many people are reselling. You know it's credible because there's 12 people on the spreadsheet as we speak, and I made this as easy as possible to navigate. You can see that we have the name of the product, followed by the picture, then you have a link, followed by the price that you'll be buying these products at. Then I have a recommended selling price that you probably should be selling at. You could sell a little bit under or a little bit higher. You guys can go ahead and make that decision. And I also do detailed reviews on every single product so you know that they are legit. I buy from the spreadsheet all the time, and I show you exactly what I'm getting to be 100% transparent. So I want to make sure you guys know exactly what you're getting before you purchase. For instance, let's say I wanted to buy these AirPods right here. All I have to do is click the link, then I'll be brought to a page looking like this. A lot of people keep DMing me the same questions. Why does it actually say that it's a silicone case and not the actual AirPods? And the main reason why they're doing that is for copyright, so keep that in mind, but you will receive the actual AirPods when they show up. And speaking of showing up, this seller delivers very fast within a week. They have a warehouse in China and also a warehouse in the United States, meaning that this is the best seller that you may want to go and pick. One thing that a lot of people get wrong on DHK is they are actually not buying in bulk. As you can see, you get huge discounts simply by buying in bulk, and you're going to be waiting a few weeks anyway because this stuff usually comes from China. So it's actually advised that you buy in bulk because as soon as you get your products, you want to start moving them directly to your customers. Going back to the spreadsheet, there are tons of items you can pick from, such as phones, LV Slims, clothing such as Essentials, Spider, and even Denim Tier. All of these are going to be very popular, especially for the winter time. And one thing that I do recommend is going to be the North Face. You do want to go ahead and tap into it. It's going to be at the very bottom of the spreadsheet at the time of recording this video. But now let me talk about my store and how I was able to go ahead and get this business up to $30,000 a month, because a lot of people are interested in it. They keep DMing me, how am I able to make so much money? And I simply started from humble beginnings. At first, I had to go ahead and buy PS5s, and this is when PS5s were very slim. Now let me tell you exactly how I was able to scale up to $30,000, because at first I didn't think it was possible with reselling, but after being in the game for about 3 years, I was finally able to get to this point. So to get my initial capital, I started off by selling video games that I had in my house. I had a bunch of Wii games, a bunch of Nintendo Switch games that I wasn't playing anymore. So I took these games, listed them up on eBay, and I was able to go ahead and make $1,000. Then I reinvested my money into 35 pairs of AirPods. These are very popular on places such as Facebook Marketplace, also on eBay back then. You could easily sell these and there's not a single problem. This is pretty much where I made a decent amount of money, made around $3,000 doing this simply by taking these AirPods and reselling them. After that, I invested my money into legitimate PS5s. As you can see here, this is when they were going for around $800 a piece. I actually bought them for around $500. I had a connection there, so all I had to do was resell these on eBay, no problem at all, and I was able to make a decent amount of money. I made around $3,000 doing this, and the profit was pretty good, but I wanted to scale a little bit higher. I highly recommend that you guys start networking because a lot of people do not understand this. You can't make as much money as you want simply by yourself. You have to really reach out to people. I wouldn't be who I am today without other creators, some of the vendors that I'm working with, and just general people in the community. So it's highly advised that you do join the Discord. There's also a premium. I'm going to link it down in the description below. You can join premium premium, has exclusive vendors, it has live calls with me, and it also does have a receipt generator so you can easily move these items with no problem. After the PS5s, I discovered a vendor for the AirPod Maxes. As you know, you can pick these up for around $110, then you're going to sell them for around $350 because they're just that good. So $250 a piece is kind of crazy, and this is when I really started making a lot of money simply by shipping off these AirPod Maxes. I also did a lot of meetups as well, and you guys can do this too simply by buying a pair of AirPod Maxes, and all you have to do is resell them and you're gonna make a decent amount of profit. Honestly, it does require a little bit more capital. I know some people in my audience don't have $100 to their name, and that's not a problem. I highly recommend starting with the AirPods in that case because they actually have a very low startup cost and you can start selling them day one. When I was selling the AirPod Maxes, I was making a decent amount of money, but I wanted a reoccurring customer base. That was one of the problems with electronics, something that you will notice. I actually had my same pair of headphones, the Sony XM5s, for about a few years now, and it seems like the problem is people do not buy electronics over and over again unless they break. So I decided to look into other products and I came across shoes. As you know, I have a ton of different shoes in the background, many different variants from LV to Balenciaga to Jordan, you guys name it, I most likely have it. But I noticed that people will continuously buy shoes. So I sold one of these shoes on Facebook Marketplace and they were asking for my contact info so they can keep buying more, because obviously I have tons and tons of these shoes. I probably have over 70 pairs, and if that person is wearing my size, which is size 10, then obviously they're going to keep coming back to me because I'm in the area and they're going to keep buying over and over again. Also, you got to keep in mind that people do not wear the same pair of shoes forever. If you wear the same pair of shoes for 1 year, obviously they're going to get dirty and not look as nice. So people continuously keep buying them. They're also buying them for their family members as well. I have one client that bought 5 pairs of shoes for his girl and they keep coming back over and over again. This is why I recommend building up a consistent customer base. And what's crazy is you can actually upsell them on things such as watches, shoes, accessories, bags, you name it, anything that's going to go with the shoes. So people keep coming back over and over again, and that's what I love about this method. But you could always sell these items individually on Facebook Marketplace and they're going to sell just as crazy. Obviously, many people are looking for these highly sought after shoes, but they don't want to pay the very high price. I get these shoes for around $100 and I'm able to sell them for around $200 to $250, which is kind of crazy. And once you actually get them as a client, you can start drop shipping these shoes directly to their house and they're not going to complain about it because they understand that you're getting them from China and you are the plug and they trust your recommendation. Lastly, I want to go over a question that I typically get. A lot of people ask me, should they be drop shipping or selling locally? And the answer is it really depends. When it comes down to certain items such as colognes, you can easily sell these people in person because they smell one to one and they're not going to notice the difference. They're going to give you around $100 to $150 a bottle and you bought them for around $30, so it's better to sell them in person. But when it comes down to other products, you may be able to simply drop ship them since the customer is already working with you already. These are the people that you probably have in your contacts, maybe your friends, family that are looking to get these products and they understand the long wait time. But platforms such as eBay, Mercari, and even Etsy are not allowing drop shipping, so keep that in mind that you're going to have a problem over there and they're probably going to shut down your account, so definitely be mindful of that. One more question I typically get is, where do I reinvest my money? And I just bought a brand new Corvette C8. It's a super nice car. Obviously the payments on it are going to be $1,500 a month, but it was so worth it to get in this car. I'm going to start flexing on IG. I also just signed the lease for an $8,000 a month penthouse in Atlanta. Me and Quan are going to be linking up. Obviously we're going to be making some banger videos, so definitely stay tuned. Obviously guys, I am trolling here. I actually reinvest my money into crypto, stocks, and also real estate. As you can see, in the past month, Bitcoin has gone up by 33%, which is honestly pretty remarkable. So if you put $100,000 in there a few months back, you would probably be up around $33,000, which is some insane gains. Also, very soon, I'm looking to buy a fourplex because I can live in one and pretty much live for free by renting out the other 3. I didn't come on here to brag. I just wanted to show you that it is truly possible and anybody can do it. I'll see you guys next time in the next video for Jamal Resells. Bye.